What's up, guys? Listen, deadlines, let's talk about it. It's so important that you make deadlines for yourself, right? I remember back in the military, in the military, you don't do that much, really. I mean, the big thing is that you spend your time inside camp prepping for the next big exercise, right? But sometimes those exercises are so far and, there's so much space in between them that there's not really that much to do, really. By the way, haters, I'm here again, shirtless. What you gonna do about it, huh? What you gonna do? If you got a problem, come here. When you have all that downtime, I started realizing that, at least, that why don't we just get this done in like an hour? Because maybe we had to check up on this and that, or this vehicle, or this quad bike, whatever, right? And I started thinking like, hey, why are we spending all that time here? We can be doing so much more. We could be training more. We could be in the gym more. Because I was the only one training 3 times a day there. People were just doing the mandatory 1 hour, morning workouts. So it's like, why don't we just all go train 3 times a day? Call me retarded, but hey, it is what it is. I think that's much smarter than sitting around in a garage doing jack shit, right? It's very, people like to pretend that they're busy. It's very important. You know why people think? People like to think of themselves as busy because it gives them a sense of importance. Importance is very important to people, okay? People have different things that makes them feel important. As Dale Carnegie says in the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, the very book I'm reading right now, tell me what makes you feel important, and that will, that tells everything about you, which is a great quote. But when it comes to being busy and being productive, those are 2 very different things. You can do the same thing, but do it quickly and effectively, or you can, sit there, jerk yourself off while doing it and get nothing done, really, honestly. And then you can go and tell the world that you're doing a lot, but really you're not doing anything. So the way we solve this is deadlines. Hey, I'm gonna set off this amount of time now for doing this, okay? The last, very good example I have this was back in Dubai now, a couple of weeks ago. This is a very good example of it. I was training with 2 guys, and they're busy, they got stuff to do, entrepreneurs, right? I basically set up the workout, so okay, we're going to work out for 40 minutes now. When this timer goes off, we're out of here. And you know what happens? The workouts get more effective, way more effective. And so I'm going to bring this into the next point. Fitness, right? Look, for every single workout I do, I have a timer. Always. I always have a timer. Because it's so easy to get stuck up on, oh yeah, this guy wants to talk, this guy wants to talk, right? This chick, right? Maybe that's, usually when I work out, it's like 10 chicks coming up to me. Like, oh my God, you look so good, right? I have to, push them off me. I'm getting crowded here. Oh my God, look at this women, right? Right? No, but for real, I like to use a stopwatch. You can use the phone if you want to. I don't, like the phone. I use it myself, but it does do something with effectiveness. Once you have a set, time that you want to go for, hey, we're gonna rest for this amount of time now. And once that time goes up, we got hammer the next set. Easy as that. Rest is one of the variable factors when it comes to programming. So if you're not programming your rest, or if you're not tracking your rest, but you're tracking your sets and reps, you're actually at a disadvantage because you're missing out on one of the key variable factors right there. If you go there in the gym and you want to get stronger, you're training for maximal strength, and you do a set, your set low rep ranges of squats or whatever, you think you're getting stronger, but for every single workout, you're missing out on the variable factor of rest period in between the sets, because you're whooshing and whashing and whooshing and whashing all around the gym like an idiot, talking to this, person here, there, I don't care. So that's a big thing. You need to be timing it, every single thing. And it doesn't really, it doesn't just matter for workouts, okay? You can get 2-3 months of work done in a week, 3 days, It's if you just say, hey, what are the actionable steps we need to do to get to this goal? And what is needed for that to happen, right? Or facilitating. So you set up a certain time. Hey, within these 3 days, this needs to be done. You probably already know this. Maybe you guys went to school. Maybe you guys have a job. I don't know. But that's how you lead others as well, right? Hey, we need to get this done within this certain time. The times when stuff becomes unproductive is when that starts to slip up. When it's like, oh, we can do whatever the fuck we want for this amount of time, right? And you just have one task, like we did in the military. We had one quad bike we had to send off to repairs for 8 hours. You know what we did for the last other 7 hours? We did jack shit. We did nothing, right? I was checking my kit, making some modifications to some stuff, right? It's not really that super necessary. I can still go out there and fight any day. But if we just had, hey, we have 2 hours now, we're gonna get this quad bike here. Let's check up on the kit, let's do that and that, and then we're going to work out. You know what that does too? It does something with the mindset, because you feel more effective. You feel like a unit, right? This goes out to yourself, like self-leadership, leading yourself. Hey, so I can talk to myself, hey Nico, I know you're busy with work right now. Like you can talk, like imagine this voice in my head. Hey Nico, I know you're busy with work right now. I need you to go out there. I need you to go and do a run for 45 minutes. Once that 45 minutes is done, we're gonna do 100 push-ups and then we're gonna go back. And we're gonna take a quick shower and get back to work. Can we do that? Let's set a deadline for that, 1 hour 15 with the shower. Boom, let's go. Stuff like that. That's essentially the voice that goes in here. Action, 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 always. And if you are someone who has to lead others through this, then that is, you want to use that same voice, but you want to speak it out loud. Hey guys, we have an hour 30 right now to get this workout done. And then get back to work or get to this destination or whatever, right? We're gonna do this like this. So let's just go over now, let's get changed, and we'll meet out here in 5 minutes, okay? On the dot, let's go. Boom, just like that. So deadlines like that, it creates urgency. Urgency, super important. Third point, urgency. You see how I'm back against the wall right now? Or a door, an open door. Let's close this door, for example. This is a cool one. The more urgency, the more doors open up to you. I guess that's funny. I'm opening the door here. I don't know why. Whatever. When you have deadlines, there's a sense of urgency to it. If you don't have urgency for anything, what the fuck? Okay? You have a limited time on this earth. You need to get urgent, okay? Things need to happen. You need to get up and move. Action, 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 action. Always. You can't be sitting around though. You don't have as much time as you think. And regardless if you do or not, hey Nico, you're full of shit, I have all the time in the world. Well, regardless, isn't the best possible thing you can think to think at least that, hey, I don't have that much time. I need to get stuff right now, right? So I can actually provide for my family, so I can actually create the life I want. Isn't that just the best way to think about it, regardless of what's true or not? Right? So by setting deadlines, by having some urgency, we can facilitate for that. We can facilitate for the simple actions that we identify are non-negotiables and whatever. And what's so beautiful about this as well is that once those deadlines, once those non-negotiables, and once those action that we are implementing to facilitate, to further our efforts in life, if that is done, that is not a restriction on us, on our time. It is a liberator. Because once that is done, we are free to do whatever we want. We can go out there, we can get all the chicks, we can go to the clubs or whatever. I'm not saying to drink, do not do drugs, do not do any of that. But hey, if you want to go on some dates, with the chicas, be my guest. Once everything is done. And the best way to get everything done is to set deadlines, to set blocks of work. This needs to be done here. This needs to be done there. Hey, okay, we're in the workout. This deadline, hey, we're gonna get this set going next time. This, right? Just that's what I've been talking about for this entire video. So, those are the words of wisdom for today. All right? Take care and God bless. Oh, by the way, check out the link in the description if you want to look like this, right? Especially you haters. Boom! Take care and God bless. Boom!